Yan Duran is joining Fenerbahce. Agreement reached with Al Nassr for a loan deal. The player wants to move to Turkey, where he's promised a net salary of over 10 million euros. Olivier Giroud set to join LOSC. The French striker will sign a one-year contract. Ivan Perisic extends his contract with PSV until 2027. Ansu Fati has successfully completed his medical with AS Monaco. Manchester United is considering an ambitious move for PSG and France midfielder Warren Zaïre-Emery. Habib Diarra becomes the most expensive signing in Sunderland's history. Exactly 9 years ago today, Sadio Mané signed for Liverpool for 41 million euros. 269 matches, 120 goals, 38 assists, 1 Champions League, 1 Premier League, 1 Club World Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Carabao Cup, 1 FA Cup, and runner-up for the 2019 Ballon d'Or. Youssoufa Moukoko, born 2004, joins Copenhagen. The Danish club paid 5 million euros to Borussia Dortmund. Mbumo to Manchester United is nearly done. The Brentford winger's medical is scheduled for next week with the Red Devils. Kyle Walker, 35, leaves AC Milan and returns to Manchester City. OM targets Sacha Boey. The Marseille club has dropped the Semedo option and reopened talks with the Bayern Munich defender. They want a loan with an option to buy. This is the worst idea ever implemented in football. Jürgen Klopp slams the new Club World Cup format. Tournaments like the Club World Cup cannot come at the expense of the players. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Sure, they all earn a lot of money, but let's put that aside for a moment. An NBA player also earns a lot, but gets 4 months off per year. I fear players will suffer unprecedented injuries next season. If not then, it will happen at the World Cup or afterward. Real Madrid expects more defensive effort from Kylian Mbappé. Xabi Alonso wants to pair him with Vinicius up front. Here's the 11 England could have fielded in the U21 Euros. England faces Germany tonight in the final with what is essentially A, B, or even C team. João Félix leaves AC Milan and returns to Chelsea. Monaco didn't go overboard with Pogba's wages. He fits into the club's salary structure, where the top earners, Golovin and Zakaria, make around 320,000 euros per month. Happy 54th birthday to Mr. Fabian Barthez. PSG is interested in Diogo Leite, 26. The left-footed centre-back is valued at 13 million euros by Union Berlin. Leverkusen is also interested. Vinicius Jr. responds to criticism. It's normal. Everyone expects a lot from me for everything I've done for this club and everything I will do. Setback for David Alaba, out for 3 weeks. Another muscle injury for the Austrian. Leicester sacks Ruud van Nistelrooy. Sunderland has made a move to sign Matteo Guendouzi. Bayern CEO Karl-Heinz Rummenigge on players complaining about the busy schedule. I understand their frustration, but players and their agents have contributed to this. By constantly demanding higher wages, they've pushed clubs to seek more revenue, and that means more matches. It's time for all parties to calmly discuss how to bring football and its structure back to a more balanced state. Athletic Bilbao fans are very angry with Nico Williams. Ousmane Dembele is fit to face Inter Miami tomorrow. Back from injury, the Frenchman is expected to play, though likely not as a starter. Aston Villa faces competition from Juventus and Lazio for Lens midfielder Neil El Ainoui. Leeds United has opened preliminary talks with Juventus midfielder Douglas Luiz. 13 years ago, this iconic photo of Mario Balotelli was taken. Gonzalo Garcia is impressing Xabi Alonso. The Spanish striker is in a great position in the coach's eyes. No one asked the players if they agreed with the dates. Rafinha criticizes the Club World Cup for cutting into players' vacations. Everyone deserves at least 3 weeks or a month of rest. Many World Cup players won't get that. He referenced teammates Marquinhos and Lucas Beraldo. I'm on vacation, they should be too. They won the Champions League and barely had time to celebrate. Luka Modric and Arda Güler are the only Real Madrid players to avoid injury this season. The club has recorded a staggering 39 injuries. Nicolas Otamendi renews his contract with Benfica until 2026. Agreement reached between OM and Spartak Moscow for the transfer of Azzedine Ounahi. Transfer fee, 12 million euros. Only the player's agreement is missing, as he has yet to give the green light to the Russian club. Brighton rejected 2 offers over £50 million for João Pedro. Newcastle and another unnamed Premier League club recently made bids, to no avail. The Magpies are expected to try again soon. Christophe Galtier is nearing a move to Nyon. The French coach, free after leaving Al Duhail, is expected to sign a 2-year deal in Saudi Arabia. Endrick joined Real Madrid today, but he won't play in the Club World Cup. The Brazilian wants to stay close to Xabi Alonso and his new teammates. Timo Werner has agreed to join the New York Red Bulls. Discussions are ongoing over salary and personal terms. The German striker will leave RB Leipzig permanently. Tonight, it's a reunion between Enzo Fernandez and SL Benfica. The Argentine midfielder spent only 6 months at Benfica before joining Chelsea. Cristiano Ronaldo wants Jorge Jesus to be Al Nassr's new coach. CR7 has already spoken to the Portuguese coach about a possible appointment. Samuel Ricci, born 2001, to AC Milan. The Rossoneri will pay €23 million plus €2 million in bonuses to Torino for the midfielder. Liverpool has signed goalkeeper Freddie Woodman on a free transfer after his release from Preston North End. Iker Muniain is the new head coach of CD Dirio, Spanish 4th Division. Now retired, the athletic club legend takes charge of a local team from the Bilbao area, a meaningful move. Liverpool's summer spending spree continues as they close in on a move for Mark Guehi. The club is in a strong position, with talks between all parties set to take place within the next 24 hours. Wolves are interested in Yunus Musa, who could leave AC Milan for €20 to €25 million. Nottingham Forest is also keen. Manchester United, Newcastle, and Tottenham have all been put off by Bournemouth's £70 million price tag for Antoine Semenyo. Arsenal has added Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson to their list of summer targets. Happy birthday to Kevin De Bruyne. Joe Bellingham. I watch so many players, so many midfielders. I used to watch Modric, and when I have time, I love watching midfield play. Do you also watch your brother? No, I don't watch him. I see enough of him. Barcelona will finalize all official steps for Rooney Bargi's transfer next week. The medical, paperwork exchange, and contract signing will happen next week, with an official announcement expected in July. Paul Pogba will wear the number 8 shirt at Monaco. Jeremy Doku on Rodri. Since his return, you can really see the difference and how important he is. After such a long injury, to come back and play a big game like that as a starter, he showed his quality and made a big impact. Erling Haaland becomes the fastest player in history to score 300 goals. He did it in just 370 matches. Dord Petrovic and Galatasaray have reportedly reached personal terms. Galatasaray and Chelsea will meet tonight to discuss the transfer. Galatasaray wants to make a final offer and close the deal. Renato Sanchez is returning to PSG after his loan to Benfica ended without the option to buy being activated in time. He's not in Luis Enrique's plans. Besiktas has inquired about a possible loan.